Are you looking for the perfect summer collection to enjoy crafting with? We have the Boho Stories right here, with palm trees, tigers, and lots of beautiful accents to add to cards and scrapbooks, and for any other craft projects as well. I'm going to show you which products are included in the collection, and I'll also show you some examples of what you can make with the collection. Take a look with me. To start, I'll first give a quick overview of the entire collection. This collection includes 2 stamp sets. There are 3 embossing folders, plus matching stencil sets. And we have 2 sets of cutting dies with frames and with a kind of paisley-like patterns and a milagro heart. Now I'm going to show some examples of what you can make with these products. Let's start with the first cutting die set. What's so nice about this one is that it has a kind of debossing effect. So when you run it through your die cutting machine, you really get a bit more. Those shapes become clearly visible in the paper. With this set, I made this card. And then you can really see that effect from the die cutting. For the second die set, that's all about frames. What you can do with that, which is really fun, is use it with gold paper, mirror cardstock, and for example, put photos behind it to work with really nice accents. And again, here there's a debossing effect. Also good to know, the little bow in the set matches with this one, so you can create a beautiful layered effect in your project. Here we have this stamp set, a beautiful lazy horse on it, a palm worm, and some of those leaves. For example, this card was made with this set. Here I stamped with a Versaphine, let it dry well, and then I went on to color or paint the animal with watercolor. And again here, the paisley is used as a kind of inlay. Then you get a nice effect. For the other stamp set, you have a lot more elements that you can nicely add to cards. For example, here I used gold ink and then colored parts of the heart with an acrylic marker. And here I also have another example. And again, those branches were used with the tigers in the middle, and again with those gold accents in it. You can really make a bit of a tropical card with it. Next, we have the 3 embossing folders and stencils. First, this one with a beautiful lotus design. You can blend with it really nicely. So you can also create a gradient with the stencil, and then you get this. I'll show you nicely for a moment. So you have it really beautifully. You can create that effect. Then we have this embossing folder with stencil, butterfly and a little sun. And then I made this card to go with it. So I ran paper through the embossing folder. And then with white ink, I swiped over the paper as it were. And I also made this card using the stencil. Lastly, we have this really fun embossing folder with a palm tree pattern. As you can see here too, you have very beautiful details. And of course, you have the perfectly matching stencil once again. And I made this card with it. For the paper, I just took a pink cardstock and simply drew stripes with an alcohol marker. That ran it through the machine with the embossing folder, and then swiped over the paper with the same color ink, again to get that beautiful accent. Here I'll show you a few other examples that were made with this collection, again using the palm tree embossing folder. And this is from this embossing folder. I ran it through the machine, colored it in, and then cut it out. Here I have an example with a pocket and a label. So I'll just take that off for a moment. And here the paper has been stamped, so you get beautiful patterns. Again, the palm tree stamp was used. And here we have the product label with a tropical palm tree on it. And that is our Boho Stories collection. You can find all the items in the description below this video. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.